There we go.
Oh man. Oh man, how long has it been? What's the date today? It's 30th of March.
I think it's been a
Man.
couple of months again.
Oh no, I'm going to check your channel. When was because uh oh man, because you actually uploaded the video and I have not even edited it. It has been a month. Good science. I thought it was only a few weeks.
Yeah, that's crazy. How time flies.
Okay, so we have a mission. Purge the blades of a herd of small origami. Captain Julius will escort. Blah 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 yada yada. Okay, just kill a thing. And can I check? Of course not. Don't forget pills.
Yeah, that's what I was checking.
Yeah, so got that. I don't have enough of that.
Okay. Right now it's just like regular pills, I think. I could be wrong. I forgot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do not have access to normal pills. I mean, anything like the better pills.
We'll never finish this game in time for God Eater 3.
God Eater 3 is already up for pre-order.
Yeah, we'll never do that.
Gran Turismo Sport is finally done updating.
Nice. I did the update earlier. Well, I think it was yesterday, and nice cars.
I thought that stuff was supposed to update while the. Oh wait, no, that's only if the PlayStation 4 is asleep. I never really put mine to sleep.
Oh, okay.
Ugh.
I messed around a lot with Hitachas recently.
Oh yeah, I believe you told me on trip. Oh, okay, it's hold L1. Hold L1 to.
Man, I forget the control every single time I play this game. Because like, we played like once a month or something, so...
Oh man, we should at least try to go for twice a month.
Yeah, I think
Why
twice
am
a
I
month would be
sliding
nice.
all over the place? I don't remember this.
Okay, what the fuck is happening?
I'm sliding all over the place whenever I attack, and I have no idea why. I don't remember doing this, but then like, oh man.
What the hell is going on? Oh, okay. The
I
camera
have
is
no-
weird. The camera is weird, basically, so...
Did you ever fix the camera so it would be further away from the character?
Actually, no. It's supposed to be further away, I think, but it's not this time. For some reason.
Oh man, I think I did something with my... I'm not sure if my character is moving around spastically because of, what do you call it? Because of some blood art or something I equipped, but man, I think he is. Oh, it's shiny.
Shiny, shiny.
Yes, just so we can get those better clothes when, those actually become available.
It's all about the clothes and fashion.
I'm just glad that I was able to get pants this early on. Oh, another shiny.
Oh yeah.
I just thought of an awful idea.
What is it?
Okay, so, my idea was, if we don't get this done in time for God Eater 3, we just do a fake faces. I hate this. I hate this movement, and I hate that I don't have any devouring styles.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So what was it with God Eater 3?
Okay, so if God Eater 3 comes out and we haven't beaten this by the time it comes out, well, I thought that it would be funny to fake a Let's Play.
Oh,
Well, we
yeah.
just watch someone else's playthrough. Could you imagine actually doing that? Like, hey, it's Max and Reva's here all over again, and we started new characters. We're totally at this part. Well, I mean, it looks like we're doing a lot better than we usually are, and that's because of practice, and not because we're watching another playthrough.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, that would be a pretty bad idea, actually.
Yeah, yeah, it would be. Oh man.
Oh man, I'm not sure how, but for some reason this thing, I hate this blood art that I chose. Oh wait, I need pills.
Same pills. Oh, nice.
Oh man, I forgot that since I'm using a cannon. Feces! What in the hell am I doing? I wasted shots because I forgot how the gun worked. Okay, I'm going to give buffs because we desperate. Wrong! Oh, it's. I'm using the wrong.
Man, I'm actually confused right now.
I'm confused because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay, here it is.
You know, I know we kind of talked about this earlier before recording, but you know, people saying, "Oh, God Eater 2, you know, it didn't have blood arts or it didn't have blood arts or blood bullets or rage burst," and all I can think of is, okay, yeah, it didn't, but it had better fundamental gameplay.
Do you mean Resurrection?
Resurrection, yeah. Resurrection had a lot better fundamental gameplay.
That's my opinion as well, though I'm not really qualified to judge the gameplay.
Yeah. I might not be able to judge well either, seeing as how we've only played this game for 6 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, 6 hours, I think.
Yeah, and I'm still not familiar with the blood arts. Maybe I should do some of the side missions on my own time.
I know that this game is a lot longer than Resurrection, so it's gonna take a while to finish the story. And I'm not even talking about like what do you call it? You know, side missions and stuff, but just the main story. Okay, I got lost.
Other way, I think.
Oh, okay. Sometimes my field of vision is, yeah, you know the story.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's
Romeo,
there.
what did you do killing this thing? I was supposed to kill this thing. Or at least not you. Go get buried and die like you're supposed to.
Ah, shit.
Hold try. Yeah, hold just.
Okay. I'm guessing we're gonna have a cutscene now.
Yeah, I think we are.
Senpon shot. It's funny how certain games just have absolutely, like, they don't care about hiding panties, and some other games, like, you can see they made it so you cannot see anything
Oh man,
on
that
purpose. Like
that
Falcon
actually
games.
reminds me. You know the game Kingdom Hearts?
Uh-huh.
So, in Kingdom Hearts 2, the original for PlayStation 2, it used to be that you, once you got to a certain point, you could feces. I can't download the Danmachi game.
Oh, why?
Where's my tablet? Okay, but originally in the PS2 version of the game, once you got to the ending, you could see up this one character's skirt, and it was not very difficult. You could really easily do it.
Mm-hmm.
But when it got remade for the PS4 and feces, what is it? When it got remade for the PS4 and PS3, not remade, ported. I'm not a Neptunia fan. When it got ported, they took out that ability. I think they just made it, you know, the mysterious black shadow that always that's somehow darker than it should be.
It's a black hole.
Actually, there's a light novel that actually explains that. I'm not joking.
That is hilarious.
Okay, so there's a light novel called Mondaiji Tachi ga Isekai Kara Kuru So Desu yo. Yeah, cutscene. I kind of want to know what's going on because I'm still kind of lost in the plot.
Same.
Oh, the audio.
Buying in bulk will ensure profit, Cujo.
Glorious 64-bit audio, man.
Stop being a coward and grow a damn
Not bit,
spine.
kbps.
Well then, we'll continue this later.
We're glad you could finally make time to join us,
That
Director
sample
Graham.
rate.
What she means is, thank you for coming. We're sure you're busy.
That jiggle.
Pardon me if I forego more idiotic pleasantries. Why are we moving my fortress to the Far East? I gave no...
And this guy takes some good shit.
Ah, you
I can
likely
see
haven't
that
met
he must take some
this
good shit. 'cause
gentleman.
his
Actually-
Director Graham, advisor to
Actually, you want to know one thing
Senator
I'm
Q and
really
Commander
disappointed about with
Fire.
God Eater 3?
You have begun
The
to
first
draw
character
my
that they show,
attention, Rachel.
that's supposed to be your partner,
Take
it's a
after your
male!
Oh. No waifu.
Don't mind your manners before the director, Rachel.
I'm sure that'll be a waifu, but...
Of course.
No.
We need to
Why does it have to show a
together
male?
in combat situations.
There are more than enough origami here. There's no
I
need
mean,
to
come
try to
on!
mad
Like, does anyone actually play these games for the story? I mean,
HQ
honestly,
trusted
I
support approval
do
to
not know
anyone
anyone that
else.
plays this game for the
They
story.
insisted on
It's either
seeing
because
the
they
Godard
like the
soldiers
gameplay,
combat with
for some
various
reason,
origami.
or because they like the cute
Even
girls.
so,
Yep.
Miss Yuno
Agreed.
makes her home at the Far East French. She does command much influence with Fenrir. It would be wise to grant her some aid.
very well. I allow this frivolous exercise. However, I want assurances that neither
Also, speaking
blood
of God
nor
Eater
the
3,
Godard soldiers shall take casualties.
I'm really looking forward to Code Vein,
Oh
if
yeah.
only because of the
I'd
character
never
creator.
dream of betraying your trust.
Very well. Submit your proposal. I cannot. Dr. Leia, would you remain for a while? The rest of you may go.
Ah.
Thank you.
So I said I was going to shut up so I would know what's going on in the story, but I have no idea what just happened in the cutscene because I didn't shut up.
Spineless. That goes for you too.
Sir, what about the unmanned operations for Godard soldiers?
Not now, you fool. Leave me, Cujo.
$20 USDs say they
Thank you
both
for
die.
seeing the wisdom in our plan, Director.
Probably.
I do wish you would be kinder to my sweet little sister, though.
This morning already put me in a foul mood. I suppose her disobedience only frustrated me further. Oh, she's a contemptuous girl.
Of course, I understand.
It's funny how they translated pretentious into arrogant in French.
Oh, yes. It's just a boring...
Oh man, I don't know redhead girl's name because we barely play this, but man,
She's kinda hot.
yeah,
Again.
there's something about, you know, like
Are
the,
you still going on about
you know,
that
like the
silly
dress
order?
that goes
You should
right to
focus
the
so much on
thigh and then the
profit.
thigh highs.
Think of
You know, I know
all
what it's
people
called,
that will
Zetai
benefit.
Ryoki.
Total nonsense,
Oh,
girl.
yeah.
Such an investment must guarantee a substantial monetary return. And that, after all, is what drives Fenrir, is it not?
Well then, Director. It seems that some new arrangements must be made.
Agreed.
Oh man, you know, I'm looking at that cutscene, and the only thing I can think of is her tongue is clipping through her teeth.
Speaking of, I don't know, like hot characters, I guess. I've been watching like Darting in the Franxx, and I actually like it.
I think that I have one episode I need to catch up on.
I like the
I
fact
think
that it kind of does something else with the tropes, and like you expect the series to go a certain way, and then it doesn't. I guess I kind of like that. If you know what I mean.
Oh man, I was on some not 4chan forums, and because 4chan is not a forum, And people were telling me this is the reason why it's like an Evangelion. And well, I can't argue with that, but I still don't see it. Here's the argument. It's about a bunch of pubescent teenagers and blah 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 giant robots, and it's a look at how teenagers deal with sexuality and stuff, kind of like Evangelion. I'm thinking, okay.
That's where it stops, though. That's where the
I don't
similarity
see
stops.
anything past that point, though.
Even so, I think it's very different. Like, sure, it does get some inspiration. You cannot really deny that, but
Didn't Studio Trigger come from Gainax?
I do not know, but I know it takes some inspiration, but that's about it. I wouldn't compare the shows, personally. Plus, Hiro is actually not a pussy. So, yeah. He's not a whiny...
Studio Trigger was founded by former Gainax employees.
This makes a lot of sense now.
But the thing is, it's also a collaboration with A1 Pictures. So.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I do enjoy the fact that it does things differently, at least. Like, it doesn't really... you expect characters to die, then they don't die, and I don't know. Like the bro of the series, well, he's actually not the same kind of boring bros that get angry because, oh, girl I like is in love with main protagonist. Me angry. You know what I mean?
No, he actually just... Oh, hey, thanks for saving me. I was about to die, and, I don't want to die with any regrets, so yeah, I like you. He actually just goes and says it.
Yeah, exactly. That's great, because at least it's different than the usual, like, bro that gets angry at main protagonist and doesn't say anything, blah, 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 you know the deal.
Oh, man, the latest episode I saw was the one with that guy that's always angry that turns out to be, I think, a homosexual?
Yeah, I think he's gay. You mean Mitsuru?
Yeah, whatever his name is. I think he might be bi, though, because he can connect with a female, though. But then again, the female can connect with him. So, the lesbian can also connect with him, so...
Yeah, no, I don't think that's the problem, especially since it's been shown that homosexuals would not be able to connect, from what I've seen, or whatever, because she's been denied. You know what I mean?
I think one of them was... I think they were, but they just barely made the threshold and it was unstable.
Yeah, because if you think about it, it works on the principle of reproduction. So, yeah. That's kind of... That doesn't work like that. But yeah, the show is kind of obvious on certain things. I think Mitsuru is gay, and the obvious lesbian is an obvious lesbian. There's no doubt about that.
Well... we barely knew about her, so I didn't know she was a lesbian until that episode, though.
I saw one episode where she says, when the teenagers start a fight and the girls want to get separated from the boys?
Oh, that episode?
Yeah, well, in the episode she says, oh, I wouldn't mind if it was like this forever. That's when the flag was triggered for me.
Oh, and okay, I see.
Also, in the bath, when the boys entered, everyone blushed aside from her.
Oh man, I skipped most of that episode because it didn't seem like an important episode to me.
Well, there was some interesting points like these, and yeah. So I was absolutely 100% sure that she was a lesbian from also when the Z02 was licking her and she said, "You hide a secret." And she was like, her reaction and stuff, I was like, yeah, definitely a lesbo.
I forgot to change my blood art!
And yes, Mitsuru, for me, I think he's gay because the obsession he has with Hiro is not very healthy. Like, it's not something you do when you look up to someone, I think. It seems like way overreacting. You know what I mean?
This thing is dead. I'm just trying to devour it, and I can't because of my stupid combo.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm failing the combos again. What is the combo? Like square, 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 triangle or something?
Yeah. I usually use the R1 triangle at the end, so it does a quick devour.
Yeah. Oh yeah, also I kind of have my theory on the reason why Hiro like could not connect with Ichigo, despite the fact that they have like 100% compatibility. I know it sounds stupid, but I think once he went with Zero Two, he kind of was obsessed with her and like had a narrow vision, I guess. And yeah, kind of like, I don't know. He had a good time, I guess. And Ichigo
No,
was
but
just
wasn't he
not
unable to connect with her even before that? That's why he was That's why he was going to leave at the first episode, at the end of the first episode, until until Zero Two put him in the cockpit.
I think it was another female. Like I don't remember him trying to connect with
Oh yeah,
Ichigo.
it was another female. No,
Yeah.
right.
So Ichigo, her first time was in the episode where they kissed, which is why that's just a thought I had, because I'm sure you noticed, but this show is full of like innuendos and imagery, I guess. Like a lot of stuff is basically just sex analogies.
Yeah.
So that's how I saw it, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I'm pretty sure that he was just incompatible with everyone.
Yeah, that too. That is true as well.
He was incompatible with everyone until he met Zero Two, and even then, so he's only compatible with Zero Two.
Yeah.
Why? I'm not sure, but at least he's attracted to her. So,
Yeah.
you know...
Yeah. I think also someone said something interesting about that. Maybe since he was like kind of considered to be a genius when he was a kid, and like the best of the bunch and whatnot, maybe he's just too good for everyone, and only Zero Two can handle the beast, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe his penis is just too big. He's got one of those BBCs.
That's so funny.
Oh, what? Oh man, I was going to say something, then I forgot. Oh. I keep forgetting that I don't have devouring styles.
Oh man. Ah shit.
Okay, we need to get you homing bullets as soon as possible.
Yeah, me cannot aim.
I actually cannot hit anything with the stupid devouring style I have. Like, I'm sliding all over the place.
This reminds me of the story I told you back when I was working at the army. I still laugh at the joke because I think it's funny with the sniper division. Like, I think I told you that story, but I received an email one day when I was at work, and basically the army was recruiting snipers, like new sniper elements or whatever. And my colleagues were just saying, "Hey Max, you should apply." Yeah, I was like, yeah, that would be fun, I'm sure. Me being a sniper, that would end well, right?
Ah, man. You end up joining by accident, and then you end up getting all your shots by accident.
And all my mates would be shot. I would kill all of my allies. Oops, sorry. Or maybe I just like am super good by accident, like pure luck. I'm saying that because once I played darts, and for some reason I had the best score out of anyone, despite the fact that I couldn't see where I was aiming. And I think it's a very interesting outcome.
Oh man, I have to pre-order Galgun 2.
Oh, Galgun 2. I kind of want to play the game.
I have to pre-order the school shooter simulator. I'll never forget that joke you told me.
Well, I guess it's kind of true if you think about it.
Yeah, it is because you're at a school and you're shooting things.
You're shooting girls, I guess.
Yeah. Oh man.
I wish I was good at those games. Unfortunately, with my vision, it's like not compatible. So I'm still on the fence about buying it. Because I want to play it, but I'll probably end up just watching a Let's Play or something.
Remember my really old channel, the one from what do you call it?
Revis
From
Dumas?
5 years ago.
Revis Dumas? Like the one called Revis Dumas?
Yeah. One thing I'm really surprised about. That channel is enabled for monetization still.
Wow.
It's still enabled for monetization. I can stream on that channel.
Wow.
I still get subscribers every now and then on that channel just because I have a few just because of some Falcom music video I uploaded years ago.
Wow. That's something. I thought the channel got deleted like years ago, to be honest.
I did not. I'm probably not going to delete it because that channel is a testament to how YouTube has changed.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because that channel is that was before I used burner accounts for YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're supposed to go to the there's a cutscene. You have to go to the upper levels.
Oh. Okay.
And then go to the door. Oh man, the cutscene is autoplay.
Where is that bloody door?
Yeah, past the door, straight ahead.
Okay. Upper level.
Dr. Leia, why are you opposed to testing unmanned operations? It's the most efficient way forward with the God Arc soldiers.
I'm not opposed. I simply comprehend that we cannot begin a new test phase under current conditions. How could you allow this?
HQ insists that the use of God Arc soldiers is unnatural. Many former God Eaters have lent their voice to this protest. I do as I must.
Oh, man, I think games are
If we
coming
can't
out
get solid results and quick in this next testing phase, we will be forced to scale back the program. It is out of my hands.
Oh right, yeah, those Switch games that I
only
got.
ask that you try to understand.
Oh, you bought Switch games?
I say.
Yeah, they were originally Vita. I told you this, you know, NIS America. They were originally Vita games, but they just brought them over to Switch, and they're just selling the Switch versions.
Oh. I haven't bought a single game since Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Reporting in, Director Grem.
The
was
longest
informed you
5
wish to
minutes
speak with my
and Penny
team
Punching Princess.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see.
Yeah, they look really, you know, they have this 8-bit style. It's more like 16, but...
Yeah, I've seen some footage.
Cujo, elaborate for me.
Those
Oh, yeah,
games
and
seem
then-
to have a cute side to them.
I understand that you...
Yeah, and then, you know, the
Visconti,
East and
you,
the East
Miss
8
Allington,
shirts.
worked under
Oh,
Dr.
yeah.
Rachel and Dr. Leia.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
that's true. They raised us, in fact. Both Sheila and I served as test pilots in earlier phases of the God Arc Soldier.
Can't wait to wear some East shirts in the upcoming cover video or something.
I need you to observe the soldiers in combat and defend them,
Oh man.
if necessary. We require one-on-one
You know what,
combat.
I'm sort of...
Your task is to clear
Okay,
the
so
operations
we're playing this game, and
Please ensure
right
that
now
nearby
the...
origami
I think
will
the
not be a
the
threat.
central...
So
What
we're
do you
to
call it?
play the opening act.
The current central...
And you'd best not forget it, boy. The God Arc soldiers are to be the stars
What's the word
of
I'm
the
looking
show
for?
till I make myself understood.
problem
Yes, sir.
that's going on so far is that
Excellent. You'll be
the
briefed
government
on
wants to make
time.
automated soldiers that are going to take away our jobs.
I'm a busy
Basically, it's like real life.
Captain Visconti, I'll
Yeah.
go into more detail
And
at the mission briefing.
I'm just
if
thinking,
that's acceptable.
like,
Very well.
is that the game, the way, is that the thing that this game is going to go for? That, have you ever watched South Park?
Yeah,
I
but
mean, yeah, I know you have, but like, have you ever seen the episode where the people from the future come back to the past and they start working for quarters? and then they just put the quarters in bank accounts and then just let the interest pile up. And but like because these people from the future are working for so little, that like it's supposed to be an analogy for Mexican immigrants going to America.
Yeah, I've
and,
seen
working
that.
for cheap or whatever.
I've seen that, yeah.
You seen that episode? Yeah, I kind of want to see one of the characters go. They're making those damn automatons. Oh, do the work us God eaters are doing. They
Taking
took
our
their
jobs. Taking our jobs.
And every time someone says they took our jobs, it gets worse and worse. It's like, they took their jobs! They took their jobs! They took their...
Oh yeah, I remember that episode. Yeah, I do. It's been a while, but
I want to see someone say that. I know it's kind of a meme, and I generally don't like memes in my games. I just think it'd be funny considering that that's what's happening. Like, they don't even have to say they took their job. I just, as long as someone says they're taking our jobs, I'd be fine with that.
I don't remember if I talked to you about this, but I saw on the news fairly recently, like China is gonna sell like sex robots in a few months. So like
funny you talk about this.
you can order one for like 3,500 USD, and you can order like the boob size you want, like how much pubic hair you want, like you can basically make it like the way you want, and yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Okay, you know what?
And
I
it's
think...
China, not even Japan, like China. That's the thing that surprised me. Because I know Japan was working on some androids as well, but yeah. Apparently it's to appease like the 3-something million men that, cannot find a woman. I don't know. Because, China.
I'm trying to look for this, I don't know what it is, but like I saw some sex robot images on 4chan. I mean, I don't go onto 4chan. On forum recently.
You start sounding like Chris from Steins Gate.
Wait, really? Like,
Yeah.
does he? Like, how so? Because I still have not read Steins Gate.
Okay, because basically Okabe, so the main character, always makes fun of Chris because she's very active on 4chan, and she doesn't want to admit it, so she's always like, trying to hide it, and he's just poking fun at her all the time, I guess.
Ah, I see.
So
Okay, so, like it's this one sex doll of like some black-haired female with like huge boobs, and she's kind of wearing like, she's wearing this like low-cut, cleave, like this low-cut hoodie sort of thing.
oh yeah.
I can't remember what it was called. Oh, no, that's not it. But like, it actually looks fairly good, but it's still kind of uncanny looking.
I think my biggest problem when I saw those robots is they just look really creepy. Like the faces look lifeless, and the movements are just, well, not natural to say the least.
Oh man.
Could you imagine having that at your place, like having guests and shit? Like, oh yeah, this is my this is my sex bot. But also, I saw an interview of the builders, like the creators, and they said like, oh yeah, it's not just about sex. Like, it's also made for handicapped people, like just to keep you company and talk to you. And I'm just thinking, really, like, is it really capable of holding conversations? Because I highly doubt it does.
Okay, look. Siri is made by Apple, and I think Google has their own thing, and Microsoft has Cortana. They are not good at conversations.
Yeah.
I've tried jokey. Okay, good. My stepping is back to normal.
So
So
this way.
Yeah, let's go this way. I'm seeing something on the radar. Actually, you know what? Yeah, but I anyway, it looks good. You know, like the sex robot I'm talking about that wears like this gray hoodie sort of thing. It looks quote unquote good. Like, if it could make expressions, I'd probably maybe fall for it, but it doesn't. It's so it looks like, from every image I've seen, it's so expressionless that it just comes off as really uncanny to me.
Yeah. See what you mean. Yeah, I've seen those robots on TV, as I said, and also I've seen how they're built, and it's really funny because you see like the guys in the factory like spreading the legs and putting like the pubic hair and shit.
Ah, that's so weird. I thought you were going to talk about how the insides look so mechanical. Because like, here's the counter argument for that. Like, come on, if you build, here's the counter argument I've heard for, you know, have you ever seen what these sex robots look like on the inside?
No. Yeah,
Okay,
it looks mechanical, yeah, like they put some skin on it and stuff, but the inside is really creepy.
Yeah, a lot of people say, like, oh, come on, would you really have sex with that? Look at what it looks like on the inside. Negro, have you seen what a human looks like on the inside?
Yeah!
Humans are just as disgusting.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Actually, I'm stealing this joke from Forum, but, like, from an image I saw on Forum, but, someone said, someone like, made a comment in an image I saw, that's something like, oh man, it's so great, now I can have sex and I'll never need to worry about paying child support. And the reply was, yeah, but you'll need to pay for technical support.
To be fair, I don't think it's gonna be as expensive. Unless it's very unreliable, and still, I think children cost a lot more money, especially if they're sick or like have diseases or some shit.
Oh man, actually, you wanna know what I really hate about this whole sex doll thing?
Uh-huh.
You know that there are going to be some filthy lolicons going to justify buying lolicon sex dolls.
Yeah.
I know it will happen.
Yeah, that's sad.
And then they're just gonna say, "Oh, guys, don't! It's not a real girl. I'm not a pedophile. I'm just using it so I don't attack real children." You know, all of those excuses that lolicons and pedophiles give.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it. Oh fuck! Oh yeah, it will. Unfortunately, unless the law gets in the way, I guess. Unless the law gets in the way. But yeah, I just think it's funny because I'm just thinking back to the interview and it's like, you see all those robots in the background like naked. I was even like surprised because it was like on the normal TV and you could see the nipples and shit and I'm like, you know, it's like broadcasting in the middle of the day, so I don't know. I mean, sure, it's a machine, but it's a machine that looks like a woman, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, but still, like seeing the guys, like the Chinese men, just talking about the projects with all the naked robots behind them was kind of funny for some reason. I bet we can hear us mashing buttons while we're playing. Oh shit, I'm gonna die.
Oh man, just imagine in the future, because I'm assuming that in the future we will have robots with intelligent AI. I'm going to assume. Think about how weird it would be talking about this sort of stuff in history books. Oh yeah, and then in this, like, you know, it just comes up as like some sort of history lesson in someone's history paper, like the history of robots, and someone brings up sex robots. Could you imagine that?
It's gonna be Chobits, but real life. and they won't sound like old computers with like massive hard drives. Do you remember Trobits? Have you seen it? Because it's so funny since it's been made like in 2000 or something.
Yeah,
It's,
I read the manga.
the anime itself, like once they boot the androids or whatever, like they call it like computers. When you boot them, they sound like, you know, those old hard drives with fans in them.
Oh man.
It's so funny because it was, oh yeah, we're so futuristic and we're gonna have those like robots and I'm just thinking like now when you look at it, it's so funny. Oh yeah, I bought this robot and it's broken because the hard drive is dead.
Oh, we just killed the wrong thing!
Oh shit.
We killed the wrong thing!
Oh.
It's my fault. I was not paying attention to what the mission was.
Oh, it's fine. And then we have like SSDs now, so there's zero reason to get like old hard drives into them.
Oh, but man, you don't understand. Like it's retro.
Yeah.
Oh, but
I remember the arc of this guy like marrying his robot female, and then her HDD breaks and she forgets about him and starts like stuttering or whatever, and she's broken. I'm just thinking, yeah, that would not happen. That would not happen now.
SSDs can still fail. It's just, with HDDs, it's usually a mechanical failure.
Yeah, also I think it's more like they die because you have a certain amount of read and write cycles before they just give up, but I'm not sure. I'm not an expert.
I know that's the case for hard drives. I'm not sure about SSDs.
No, because hard drive have mechanical failures and SSDs have a limited amount of read and write cycles. That's what
I mean, it's the same thing for hard drives as well. They also have a limited amount of read and write cycles.
So basically with SSDs you get rid of the mechanical part, but you still get the longevity, like, you know, they're not, what do you call it? They have a limited life or whatever, like a lifespan of sorts.
Speaking of SSDs, oh man, I'm coughing a lot today. I bought another Vita TV.
Oh, nice. So, are you
So I
going
can finally hack it and then just download Evo, Zero
yeah.
Evo on it.
That's awesome.
Because I'm not. I would rather pay 60 USDs for a Vita TV than pay 60 USDs plus a fee for a card so I can get Sora Evo, and then pay another what, 80 USDs so I can get a memory card that can actually fit that game on it.
Yeah. Oh man. I really want to do it as well, but I'll just refrain because stuff.
Oh man, I could do it if you were willing to pay the money. I could just hack the Vita TV for you.
Who knows? I'll probably maybe like do it at some point, and I'll ask you when the time comes.
Okay, I'll do it when I'll inevitably have to move to your house again because, you know, you never know, Trump might become president in the year 2020 and I might be kicked out of the house again.
Yeah. Oh, you know, that reminds me of something. Do you remember one time we were walking down the street, and I actually never thought about it until now, which is hilarious. We talked about hentai like loudly, like in the streets, in the middle of, like with people around and shit. Sure, it was in English, but I still think it's funny how we just didn't give a shit and talked about hentai like the whole way.
I never really care about what... Man, I've talked about worse in... Like, as long as I'm not talking about doing anything illegal, I've talked about much stranger.
Yeah, but I just think it's still funny because, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like who yeah. Then when I watched the part where the tentacles started wrapping around her and started going in and out of her pussy, like a like like one of those high frequency pistons. That I thought, I wonder like what would it really be like for a woman if like a piston really did go in and out of her at like a rate of 2,400 RPM. Yeah, like,
And I saw this giantess. I saw this giantess. Yeah, you know the giantess hentai. Oh yeah. I wonder how it must feel to
Yeah, I'd imagine it's like sticking ants up your vagina. Now I'm reminded of that episode of South Park. Well, like, I can't remember his name, but there was a guy who's a huge masochist, and I'm dead. Well, I'm surprised! I'm the first one to die in this mission!
Yeah, that's amazing.
But, there was an episode of South Park, where this really masochist, like, super masochist guy, he stuck a gerbil up his anus.
Oh,
now
yeah.
I'm thinking of that.
Oh yeah, with the song, like there was a song or something
Like,
about that.
Mr.
girl.
Lemmy Wings, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah.
And like, there was this whole side story where he met these other animals
Yeah.
that were also stuck up the guy's anus.
There was also an episode with a woman like that was stucking people up her vagina or something. Do you remember with Kenny?
Oh yeah, I think it was Hillary Clinton or something.
Yeah, and like so now we're going to proceed to insert Kenny or something, and
Yeah,
see what
in order to
happens.
get the nuke in your snatch, otherwise known as the snook or something.
Yeah, and then he dies or some shit. I forgot. It's been a long time. Or like the prostitutes, like the episode of the prostitutes where a guy is like in a car or something with his head like out the window, and there's a prostitute with her legs spread like between two buildings or some shit, and he gets his head stuck by accident. Do you remember that? Like it's the
remember that
episode
one.
where the guy, what's his name? The guy with a speech problem or whatever it's called, like
Timmy?
no, not Timmy, the other one, like the one that walks with a
Jimmy?
cane. Yeah, Jimmy. And he has like erection problems, if you remember. And
Oh, right.
So,
Yeah, that
so
one.
he tries to get like a prostitute to like get rid of his erection, and at some point there is a car chase and a guy gets stuck. South Park is so stupid. Ugh.
Yeah, I love it though. I find it entertaining.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. Yeah, I know. It's been a long time since I've watched a South Park episode. I love the one with Cartman like starting NASCAR racing. Also, that one was just pure gold.
And like it's so easy. All you do is drive. NASCAR is just for rednecks, Kenny. Or something like that.
Is blood still engaged?
Yes. God Arc Soldier Beta is still in combat.
Friar, come in. God Arc Soldier Beta has...
Man, that is
taken
one
over your
short
planet.
skirt.
What are your orders?
What?
I like it.
Its evasion control must be faulty, although it could be a spatial awareness problem. We ran tests, but nothing like this. Oh, damn it!
The
I'm
voice acting.
angry.
God Arc Unit Beta.
Angry.
Call the origami until we can mount a
That's so
rescue.
natural.
Relay that. I saw strange clouds on my return. I'm certain they were red nimbus.
Belay. Is that even a word?
Max, you're just hating on English voice acting. Blah blah
The
blah.
clouds here.
Whoa. I've heard the rumors, but I've never actually seen any. This
Man,
is
now
insane.
voice actors are starting to get a little snarky about it.
Blood unit.
Oh, belay is a word.
There's no time.
Captain, it may be too late. Red rain has already begun to fall here.
Damn. Fran, where's the transport squad?
They're surrounded. trying to fight for the Argami. I don't think they'll make it to the unit in time.
You know, I'm not a fan of...
New orders are to put on hazmat
I have no idea what it is, but you know the
The suits are likely to take damage in battle.
that secretary character that's behind the counter? I really don't like that kind of clothing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It just looks strange to me. I mean, there's nothing wrong with exposed arms or armpits or anything. It just looks... I just don't like those clothes.
God Ark soldiers are your first and only priority. I order you.
Yeah, I can understand why.
Sir, that's impossible. They cannot fight in the Red Ray.
I love the angle sometimes, like showing the ass for no reason.
Also, I love how I actually cannot hear them because the music is overpowering the voice acting.
Captain, I apologize.
Nice mixing, guys.
Fall back without me.
Shield.
You must leave me. To attempt rescue with inadequate equipment will only lead to losses. I will not allow you to take such a risk for my sake. Blood must hold to
Waifu of the
director's
game.
orders. Stay safe and out of the rain.
That is not Lalisa.
I am proud to have served at your side. I will carry out my mission to the very last.
Man, if only we could patch PS4 games.
Oh yeah.
Shield, respond!
She's kind of growing on me, actually.
Seattle?
She
Yeah.
deactivated her radio.
A little
I
bit.
like her too.
I wouldn't mind a CL figure or Dakimakura,
With it, Captain.
but I have too many though. So, I mean Dakimakura
What is
covers.
it, Nana?
The vice captain. They kind of flew off in a God Ark soldier.
What?
What's going on?
God Ark Soldier Gamma. It's
And
on an intercept.
this guy's face bothers
What's
me.
going on? I don't know. I can't hear. The music is too loud.
You will quell your unit's defiance. Moreover, you will be punished for their foolishness. It's best you remember your place.
Yes, Director.
And I want to know what
I understand.
he's smoking because that must be some good shit. I don't know. It's just the guy's face.
How come the secretary gets the widescreen monitor and everyone else gets the circular monitor?
All Blood Special Forces, I order you to fall back immediately. Leave the rest to them, understood? Just come back alive.
Vice Captain, I struggle to understand.
So I just noticed.
Much danger for me.
Are, do those automated God Ark soldiers have nipples?
I don't know.
No, God Ark Soldier is dangerous to the untrained. You need a screening first, and even then, you could have died. You could have died.
Okay, so what the main character did was they went inside one of the giant robots to save CL. Why aren't the giant robots playable?
I want some mech action.
Apologize.
I think that would be. I mean, obviously, you know, the realistic answer is hardware
I will
limitations.
not allow you to take
But
such a risk.
I'm thinking
for
it would be so awesome, Pants. Imagine playing, like, having a temporary God Ark soldier armor in God Eater 3.
Risk your
That'd be
life
badass.
just to comfort me and keep me safe.
You'd probably find some way to balance it, like, say, you know, oh yeah, you become mega super powerful, but you just can't heal while you're in this thing. The music is still so loud that I'm relying on the subtitles in order to understand what they're saying.
That's some great mixing. How long have we been playing?
Almost an hour, so I think this is a good place to end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just going to end the recording now. See you all in hopefully 2 weeks, more likely a month.
戦えファルコムジャーザナドゥの正義のために決めポーズよゴー！ミシシ